doing it! They need a little more of those to fall! Ghost in jeopardy! Almost dead! Not yet! Shiloh to fall! Liquid are doing it! They're gonna take it! LGD China are
matigas ka. Naku, lakad mo, latag matatang, lakad matatang!
Normally.
Yeah, you. Bello puts an end to that shenanigans.
Yeah. Double stun here. So this is the power of the Krylon here on the bottom of that double stun, that easy flash stun.
Ooh, blocks coming in. 1437 gonna be in some trouble. Stun comes out. The split up comes through for a response, but 1437 is already gone. Samage gets a kill, and the Venge goes down.
Darkseer Nick Assassin is such a classic lane. I was very surprised that it took so long to do this.
Well, there comes a stun, and there comes a split up as well. They've got the spin to work with if they need it. They are going to throw it down, but the surge not enough to help Samage get away, and they get a quick return kill down here in the bottom lane. But you're giving away first blood on a tri-lane. That is really bad. That really hurts. No. Meanwhile, Velo still having...
I cannot believe this Lich is just
done out so again. Split Earth again. This time they do not have the Blade Fury to work with, but he won't be able to run away. Not fast enough from that surge. And RR going to go down here at bottom as well.
That's when things start to get a little fishy here. You've gotten first blood, but now you've given that wasn't working.
Yep.
I can't. There are people who didn't know that he applied a break. Someone asked me why Fasten was picked so much. Applies a break. Oh, really?
But yeah, it's one of those patch notes which kind of snuck through, and it's only the very last sentence in the descriptions. It doesn't even come up in the bottom text with the stats and everything. So it is one of the ones which could get away from you if you're not keeping your finger on the ball. Meanwhile, mid lane, then he gets a kill onto Ben-Hur as the Razors come through. Yep, that's a Haste Rune and Shadow Fiend, very difficult to get away from, and that's going to be Dendi getting a kill in mid.
Boss cross armors. Tide doesn't stand a chance. Tide is level 4.
Yeah, we knew this lane was going to be hard, but this is really bad. Flyside manages to dodge out the split Earth, but Raven running to the bounty rune. Is he going to get there in time? Axe is going to fly. Raven realizes that this might not be happening, goes to deny it instead, and now will accept his fate. Meanwhile, 1437 going down in the bottom lane as Sam H will find that kill.
But I mean, it's not bad.
Oh, mid lane, stun out onto Fly Solo. I think this guy might be dead. One raise, two raise, the fear comes out, but the third raise will land, and Fly Solo is dead. A nice little rotation from 1437 finds a kill in the middle lane. Meanwhile, top lane, Velo is just having fun with some Troll under the tower here, but Troll really having a fairly nice time of things. In fact, most heroes are having a pretty nice time, except for Velo. Everyone's got loads of CS except Velo, and Ben-Hur also having a bit of a tough time in the middle lane as RR goes down at bottom here. I think that might have been an Omni Slash. Yep, very quick death, and I didn't quite catch that, but that was RR going down on the next assassin.
Thought about this. Lesh is very good against Darkseer. Darkseer's gonna do shenanigans like this, and then you just Diabolic Edict him and let him there.
Yeah, right, we're talking about players that play away from lane, and Sam H is definitely that. He's trying to fight up with Raven here, but with Juggernaut coming in, Sam H is not going to win this fight, but Raven, he's not giving up just yet. Still chasing fours, but Sam H now comes in, and uh-oh, my Diabolic Edict's gone. Caught with your pants down. Raven could be in some trouble. The spin comes in! No, it was a bait all along. They will find the kill. Meanwhile, Dendi goes down in the middle lane as Detonator rotate onto him. Wow. Okay,
being a fast
baits on
disco
baits on baits.
Gonna do that for you.
Yeah. It is. 1437 coming forward, gonna find the Lich and the Nyx Assassin, but they've got their eyes on Dendi here as the Frost Shield comes out. Dendi coming forward, trying to play aggressively here. Oh, Ben-Hur could be in some trouble. The fear comes out. Split Earth down onto the Nyx Assassin as well. Nyx Assassin is going to be the casualty in this middle lane. Fly Solo running down the lane. 1437 has a stun in 1 second. Will he be able to get in range? He will not, it looks like. Up onto the high ground, they don't have a ward to follow up as well, so that will be a clean escape from the Lich. As a bit of violence in the middle lane. Once again, they're trying to put more pressure onto their Shadow Fiend in the middle lane, but Tigers are responding to it well.
And just being able to farm the map very, very heavy.
Oh, Omni Slash in the bottom lane, going onto the Nyx Assassin. He's running towards the creeps, but those are the enemy creeps. He's not going to jump onto those, unfortunately, Nyx. So Ra will go down. Oh, they get one in the trees there. Ben-Hur taken out. Dendy looking forward. Split Earth, beautifully landed. Sam H, he's going to try and search himself away. Dendy has a raise in 1 second. It's going to need... Oh, never mind. He runs through the entire team. He's going to go down here for sure. He could have run into the trees, but instead wanted to try and get to safety. I think he didn't have a TP. He did have a TP. All right. Just,
Troll was hiding in the trees. I think he kind of wanted to not get Troll.
okay.
Got it out there as well?
Yeah.
Maybe.
Don't want to...
Radiant's middle tower.
No, pro players don't make those. Meanwhile, another kill for the Juggernaut, this time in the middle lane. Might he be punished for this, though? Ben-Hur's coming in and trying to chase him down, but he's so damn fast with this phase boots and drum of endurance. He's actually going to turn around and sweep up these creeps as well.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
Okay, I'm going to doubt that one, maybe. Swerve comes in and finishes off the Lich as Yoshimoto comes in, looking for some heroes as well. They're all kind of trying to play around each other as Dendy gets started on, but Edgy just blows up RR inside the time. Ember jumping away there, dodging out Swerve just about in time. And now, oh, nice dodge on the magic missile as well. Ben-Hur being very elusive in this middle lane. And that will mean that Tigers will not find a kill onto him. Yeah, sure. All tier 2 towers taken right now. It's a 5k gold advantage for Tigers, but it's feeling like a lot more right now as they're moving on to this high ground. Greed's nearly completed on the Shadow Fiend right now, and they'll just keep on mannering up, and onto the high ground they go. What's the Detonator do? I mean, they haven't actually taken a fight yet, and then comes the wall. Okay, that's nice. They're going to get immediately eaten up, and, well...
It's something that's taking the brunt of the diabolic edict.
Yeah. Vacuum onto the siege creep. Nice. Well played comes out from Raven. And this tower's still going down here. 458 so far forward. Doesn't even care. He's got himself a relic. And he is just going to work on this range barracks now. Moving across to the melee barracks. Detonator.
Yeah, I mean,
this is your face.
Right now. They can't do anything.
And there's your Ravage coming through onto 4. Omni Slash takes down Fly Solo as well. Tigers making it look easy right now. They don't even have the level 15 talent. They don't even have level 12 on Dendy.
This is a casual 15 minute.
I mean, do they need more magic damage? They've got a Leshrac and a Shadow Fiend. I mean, it feels overkill to me, but... Troll in the middle lane. King is coming out on Timber. Stun is going to be thrown to the Dark Seer instead, and 458 on top of him here. Vacuum Wall comes out. I'm not sure that's a good idea. Not going to do anything. Sam H just annihilated by the Juggernaut and avenged. This
if you told me that Dark Seer had a Vanguard, I wouldn't.
No, literally. He just got annihilated there. Alrighty.
Some would say that he blew up there.
Certainly did.
Detonated.
Very nice. Very nice. None of that, please. None of that. Come on.
Sorry.
We put ourselves above that. Roshan is going to go down, and the 8 is in the pockets of the Juggernaut as if they needed any more survivability. Well, I mean, he doesn't even have any survivability, Jasmine. He's just fast as hell. Can't catch the guy. Troll Warlord coming very far forwards in this bottom lane, but Dendy is here and there's that Atos coming down onto the Troll Warlord, and now Leshrac starting to do the damage here. Solo comes in from behind to give him a bit of support, but more heroes coming in from Tigers. They're looking towards the Nyx Assassin instead. They want the easier targets. Going for the TP out. They don't really think to cancel this. The Split Earth is a little bit off the mark, and that does mean the Nyx Assassin gets himself away. Very close, though.
They had no Ravage. Like...
well, Ravage for a Nyx Assassin. A 2.4k net worth Nyx Assassin.
Look, excuse me. I was 100% right about this Radiant Strug.
True. I'm gonna stop doubting you. That's a call and a half. Well, Atos dodged out by the Sleight of Fist, but the swap is not dodged out, but the stun behind it absolutely is. Ben-Hur juggling spells right now. He's like, yeah, you can swap me in. No issues. Feels like it. Oh, okay. This is one side effect of the Radiance. It's just easy stuns for the Nyx Assassin. He's loving this. He's like, thank you very much.
Yeah, and it's a fairly high level spike carry as well. Once for the 404. Wow, so like, this not even 15 on the SF. There's no presence affecting building.
Atos
literally just eating.
Wall comes out again as they run forward here. Spike Carapace going to stun up a bunch of heroes as well, but the spin forward is going to annihilate Nick Stats, and he did what he could to make this fight work. And they just firing a bunch of spells into the bottom lane, and absolutely nothing happens. They still don't want to commit to this one. Troll trying to push his own lane out in the top lane, but they're losing. And then there comes a Ravage, and they blow up BIRMINGHAM. No more shenanigans from you. The Rax being taken down. Troll, he's getting to work. He might get a tier 3 out of this, but there's actually a rotation coming down here. Nope, gets cancelled. It gets cancelled. Yep, but the bottom racks do finally fall solo. That's going to be the Atos coming out, and the damage from a Leshrac is way too much. He's going to go down. Meanwhile, BIRMINGHAM, he's going to be eaten as well on the low ground, running out of spells. Samage trying to surge away from this one. Will he be able to actually escape onto the high ground? He is. They're trying to play around. Also fighting up with this one as he will stun up the Venge, but the Razors, well, second Razors actually misses. The Troll's now coming into this one, doing a bit of damage. Stun comes out onto him though, but the Frost Shield, they get 2 on the high ground with a vacuum. He's gonna die for this one, but 2 heroes just sitting up here for the time being.
TPs. Neither of them have TPs. They cannot get out.
Venge getting low, but they're going to focus on the Shadow Fiend here, and they will be able to bring him up, and the swap up to the high ground brings Raven down to the low ground, able to get that stun off, and now the Atos out onto the Troll Warlord, as Jug comes spinning through. Troll Warlord in some trouble, doesn't have an ultimate to work with, he's just being run down. They just play Swatsies, taking it turns to stay up on that cliff, and the GG is called. Even when you cliff 2 heroes, you can't win a fight. That means the game's over. Game 1 going to Tigers in a very convincing fashion. I mean, they didn't even come out the laning phase that hot, but they just knew their heroes, they knew their timings, and they knew what they had to do to win, and then they did it.
I don't even